Hey.
Welcome to Pitch.
Please.
All right.
Let's do a check-in.
Oh, yes.
Let's do that first.
How you feeling?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I feel like life is kind of compartmentalized. So let me just say, professionally, I would say a 7.5.
Aspects of life. Okay.
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 Personally, the 6.
Okay.
Spiritually, an 8.
I love that.
Yeah.
Why an 8?
I think I'm really comfortable.
What are you doing?
I know what I know.
Okay. That's good.
I know what I know, and I really think that I hear from God.
I love that. That's important.
What about you?
Well, let's see. Financially, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna go into that. But overall, I am feeling like I would say an 8.
Okay.
Mainly because today was awesome. Today was a good day. Yeah, professionally killing it. Spiritually, I'm resting and I'm reading my devotionals and I've been praying and doing my consistency with my spiritual life. So all of that, and socially I've been having a lot of fun these days.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been going outside. It's summertime, so yeah, it's been good. Let's talk about the music.
Okay.
To my ears, what are you listening to? What was like the last song you heard today, or like what song is on your spirit? What are you vibing to these days?
Well, the last album we listened to, it was together and it was a vibe. Was Beyonce. And it was the Beyonce album. Right? Yes.
The Beyonce album.
Yes. So that was a
good.
vibe.
Took me down memory lane.
Yeah. It was so nostalgic. And that was such an album. I feel like she was just really authentic.
She was.
Not that she isn't any other time, but that one I was like, yeah, girl, I feel you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I feel that. I'm trying to think, did I listen to anything since we listened to Beyonce? I think I was in the car. I probably listened to like some R&B, like Teddy Swims or something on the way over.
Oh, nice.
Like, yeah. I just be in my R&B bag. But yeah, and I would say lately I have really been into I've been listening to SZA a lot, and I've been listening to Doechii a lot. Their albums, they're just so good. So that's like what I've been into these past few days.
I like Doechii. I love how she did what she did. She's dope.
Yeah.
And so although I was listening to Beyonce lately, I've been listening to musical theater. And if you're a musical theater head, I've been listening to Hades Town. Soundtrack is crazy. Now, the story is a little like, in my opinion, but music is phenomenal.
Okay.
So I've been practicing
heard of that
my
one.
musical theater.
That's nice.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about what's going on with Beyonce right now. Yeah.
My favorite subject.
I'm interested to know, like, given the controversy she experienced with the Grammys, with doing a country album, with being a black artist doing a country album, did it affect her sales? Did it affect?
Yeah.
And how does that look?
And why? My question is, why is this the album that gets her a Grammy? I personally love everything Beyonce does, but I don't think this is her. I don't think it's her best album. I think Renaissance was better.
Right.
I think Lemonade was better.
Yeah.
Not that this, I just don't know. I mean, it's not like it's bad. It's just
no. And
just
I
like,
don't
why?
know if she did it for it to be her best album.
Of course not.
Yeah,
she probably didn't.
Point.
But it's
That
like,
wasn't the
why?
point.
Like, I feel like I just wonder, like, the politics. It's like Beyonce is always up against Taylor Swift and she always loses. And it's just like, why? But then it's like this album appeals to other
the masses,
other crowds, and it gets recognized. Not like completely, but there are some hip hop sounds on there. But she has Post Malone and different artists. I don't know who they are. All of them.
I mean, I guess in addition, in a way, that,
Dolly Parton. Yeah.
I mean, there you go. Like, while like while it created division and isolation, it also brought a lot of new listeners in. I mean,
That's
you
true.
you think because we grew up listening to her that everybody must listen and love, but that's just
That
not
is
the case.
true.
And when you think of like a country artist listener, don't know if they would cross over and be like, I listen to Beyonce and
Yeah.
to country music. I don't know. Y'all let us know. Tell us if we're wrong.
Right. That is
'Cause-
true.
But nonetheless, they probably do now. So it just opened her up more. It was definitely a risk worth taking, but some
Yeah,
of
she was
that
making a whole
ridiculous.
statement.
Y'all acted a damn fool on Beyonce. I mean, you just did. That was stupid.
Okay. Yeah, I do remember like when it first came out, seeing the email like only 8, like it was like very little. And I was like, what is she doing? Like why is she doing this to us? But yeah.
I mean, as a mother, it's a lot of it has to do with if my babies are going on tour with me, we're not doing. It's hard. Touring, it's hard. So no, yeah, we're not doing that. And
Yeah.
she's a mother first, so
Yeah.
unmuted. All right, so
Okay.
listen up. This is a topic that we all go through as singers, and I think it's really important that we talk about. If you're not going through it now, it may be something that you can be open to, and I know that I've definitely gone through that, and it is isolation and comparison. I think that is obviously even more apparent because of social media. We are just bombarded with images of everybody doing everything, which is not always the real story of it all. So, you know, when you sing, it is so authentic to you, like even physically authentic to you.
See, like for example, you showed me earlier SZA, and you were like, she's thick and she's a grown woman. And
Why
it's
did I
like,
show you that?
because I'm thick, and I'm a grown woman.
Yeah.
But it's like it's cool to just like see that because you do compare. I think any artist, and like I was telling you with the shows, I'm comparing my stylistic lyric soprano voice to these gospel, probably dramatic soprano type if they were soprano or dramatic voices, and it's like, should I really be comparing? Like I should not.
So we talked about that. We were getting ready, taking pictures, and like, especially when you're taking pictures, you're seeing your body differently, and to see other artists like love their body, it's encouraging to you.
It is.
And at the same time, though, when you're constantly bombarded about how you should look, though, that's also discouraging, right? So I think it's about who you're surrounding yourself with, setting boundaries on how much you're going to take all of that stuff in, and really understanding who you are too,
Yeah. I like that. That is important.
We talked about classical vocalists too. Like when we think about classical vocalists, a lot of the things that are trending vocally doesn't tend to last the test of time. Ooh.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a touchy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like less is more, I think.
Sometimes.
Like the standards, you think about the classic jazz pieces, the classic R&B. Anita Baker, Angel was never going to go out of style.
Right.
Like Stevie Wonder, Superstition, like he did like a couple runs and called it a day. Like he wasn't doing the most.
Yeah.
And it's a classic
Yeah.
staple song that everyone's going to always sing.
Yeah.
But that is true. That is so true.
I think riffs and runs are absolutely important. They're beautiful. They're amazing. I think there's so many other qualities to your voice, though, you have to focus on in order to just have a well-rounded voice. And I think that we are focusing way too much on acrobatics.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know y'all gonna write me about this.
Yeah. That is true.
okay.
A lot of times
I'm
when I go out and I perform, I see so many amazing singers and vocalists, but they are doing vocal acrobatics. It's like a show off type of thing. Where it's cool, but it's also like you could just sing the song and show your beautiful tone and show dynamic, and you don't have to always like belt or run everything.
Everything.
You just don't. But I think just being acceptant of the different voices and just like, okay, appreciative. Like, that's what they got. That's cool. I don't have that, but I have something else that they don't have. Like, I have my own
Yeah.
special thing that makes me unique.
Yeah. Y'all don't come for me because a lot of times, singers will be like, "Oh, you just mad because you can't do it." Like, Jasmine Sullivan. First of all, she's the goat. Okay, Jasmine Sullivan is the goat. We all can agree. And
Yeah.
and no, I can't do what she can do. I absolutely understand and have learned what I'm good at. All I'm saying is there are other parts of our voice that we really need to touch in and hone in because we're really meant to tell a story, and not just,
That is true.
speed race.
Yes, yes. And I was just going to say that social media is a highlight reel.
Yeah.
People put their best selves, even like if they aren't in the music world, like just people, like they might have a trashy relationship, but they're like posting like, "Hey, selfie here, we're so happy," like whatever.
Yeah.
So it's, you can't really like take it all like, oh yeah, their life is so great and mine is, which I mean, I'm sure as an artist, people that are artists up and coming and whatnot, they might compare themselves to other up and coming artists. They might see artists get opportunities and might compare. I know because I've been there, like, oh, why didn't I get that opportunity? What's wrong with me? What did they do? Whatever. But it's also just their journey and their world. And yeah, you can't just always compare.
All right. Myth Buster.
Mythbuster. How are you going to say it?
Myth Buster. Myth Buster. Like with the bust.
Oh
Buster.
my gosh. I don't, and it's not going to work the same for me.
Gotta bust it. Okay, so let's talk about it. I hear often that some people think that everyone should sing with vibrato.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting thought.
That was the way to determine someone could sing is if they had vibrato. So yeah.
So
Huh.
this is my take on it. I am biased because I have heavy vibrato, classically trained. I do think that everyone should know how to sing with vibrato.
I agree.
Yay! I do think that everybody should know how to sing with vibrato. I don't think it is required for every style of music that you sing.
Yes.
But not being able to, it's just like, let's leave you
It's
real
just-
closed off. Like you just gonna whisper
Yeah.
all
what are you
the
gonna
whole
do?
album.
How
That's
you
what you
gonna
doing?
have
The
like
whole album?
different texture. Like what?
Yeah, you don't have no
It'll be very
color.
boring. I I feel like vibrato is very important, and I feel like you said, it depends on the genre. If I'm singing Baroque classical music, I'm not gonna use vibrato, and I've done a lot of
You're
classical
not gonna use
pieces. I'm not gonna use vibrato. Like there's certain genres in classical
In
music where it's
classical
straight tone.
Okay.
Like it's just like ah, no. Like think about
That's
the
true.
chants and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you just like hold the note and it's really boring, and it actually is very hard to take it out. But I find it
Very
actually equally harder for those that don't have vibrato to teach
add
them
it.
how to sing
Absolutely.
with vibrato. But it is needed. Like
So let's talk
yeah.
about some great singers that don't use a lot of vibrato, although I believe that they could if they wanted to.
Yeah.
And that's the point.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Mic drop. She be doing her
I
thing.
feel like Taylor Swift has no vibrato.
Yeah.
Not that I listen to her that much, but just saying.
No shade.
What about Sade? Sade has like a tone, but not
Yeah,
really.
I don't really hear
I
a
don't
lot of
know.
vibrato in Sade's
No,
voice
it's just
either.
like
Yeah.
it's just smoky. I
It
don't
is
know.
smoky.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's Sade.
Yeah, it's Sade.
Yeah, but I think Billie Eilish is a vibe.
Yes.
Anybody
Yes.
else? Anybody else
That
know
does
vibrato?
not use vibrato. Yeah, it's kind of hard. It would have to be like in the pop. I think in pop
She used vibrato, boo.
vibrato.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe some Ariana Grande. Maybe.
She does use vibrato though.
Yeah.
But there are times where
Yeah.
she gives that.
Depends. But I
what
think
would
if
you
you
call
do
it?
musical theater,
Oh,
I love her.
I do too.
But yeah, she doesn't.
She doesn't use a lot of
use a
vibrato.
lot of vibrato.
She is a very agile rhythmic singer.
Yes. Yes.
And she leans into that, and for her, I do believe that is like her gift. Her ear and her riffs and runs are amazing.
Yeah, and she's not a powerhouse, but
she's
she's
not a
so
powerhouse,
I just love
but
her.
she leans into her strength.
Yes. Yes.
I wouldn't mind hearing some power from her, though. I think she's got it.
She's probably capable.
Yeah.
But her power, actually, I've heard she's done like Queen.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I feel like that's probably the most power we're going to get from her.
Queen?
Yeah.
What Queen did she do?
Not the Queen, the song Queen with Erykah Badu.
Oh, we're thinking, yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody.
No.
I was like, she had to sing that with power. And when did she do that?
But yeah, I feel like, but I think those are great examples of, like, for example, we get a lot of students that might think vibrato is like, oh, like you said, if you don't do vibrato, you can't sing. You need to know, like, you have to know how to do that as a singer. And it's just like some people think about that about belting. Like, oh my gosh, if I don't belt, I can't sing. If I don't do this, I can't sing. But it's like getting these singers and being able to point them in the direction of a Billie Eilish or a Janelle Monáe or someone else that doesn't do that, because it's like it's out there. Maybe that's just not your strong suit.
Do you guys mind? Because as someone who's aspiring, I would love to know what you would consider would go into a component to go into good singing, like a good singer.
For me, I think tone is the number one thing. Like breast support, it's like obvious, like duh, breast support is number one. But I think a tone, like good tone, like you hear Jasmine Sullivan sing like just one note, you just know, it's her. You hear Whitney Houston, it's her. Two different voices, but it's like how they're using their voice. It doesn't necessarily have to have vibrato. It could just be how they're using their voice, and what Ebony might share later about what makes our voices unique. But it's just understanding your registers and whatnot. I feel like that is like that's what I teach the most, like understanding that, so you can actually sing your best in all places of your voice and really shine with the tone. Because if you like have a tight throat and you're trying to like sing, and your tone's going to be crappy. Yeah, if you're going to sing high and stuff.
I think if you really compare yourself to a master athlete, you'll have a better chance of understanding how to be a great singer. Mm-hmm. And the reason why is a couple reasons. So you think of a extremely talented, amazing athlete. They usually are born with some talent. We just got to admit that. We'll come back to whether talent is, the end all be all, but there is some talent involved. Then they have to hone that talent. Then they work on their weaknesses. Like, it is such a discipline that creates a fantastic singer or long-lasting singer, in my opinion. So some of the qualities that I think about when I hear a voice, that I'm like, whoa, they're amazing, is agreed with her, tonality and timbre, and placement. And that just means like, so you've got some singers that have a super whiny tone, like Q from 112. That's for the old heads. What's he saying? Give me a 112 song. Mm-mm.
I said I don't really know.
Peaches and cream, but I gotta. Oh, girl, you were so good to me. Yes,
that's what came to mind.
Yes,
Keith Sweat.
So
yes.
These singers, they have a lot of nasal placement, too much, and it doesn't have a good balance.
I don't even think they're forcing it. It's just how their voice comes out.
Yeah, well, they're also not unlearning it.
They aren't,
and they aren't adding other colors to their voice. They're not playing around with their entire instrument. So a good singer plays with their entire instrument, which includes playing with their entire body. It is your entire body that you're using.
Yes.
So if you don't master that, you're not gonna be a great singer. So we got timbre, we got placement. Of course, all of those vocal foundations make you a great singer. Like, you match pitch well, dynamics, agility.
For those that need it.
Yeah. Dynamics and agility. I think that you should have, even if agility might not be your jam, you should be able to pick up a run and do it. Like, if that's your style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
It depends.
yeah, if that's
Like,
your
I don't
style.
imagine Billie Eilish is going to run for us ever.
I think she can though.
She probably could. She's very talented.
Billie,
but I
hit us
probably
up.
won't hear it.
She might surprise us.
She might surprise us.
Billy can run. I know it. I can hear it. It's because she
That's
worked
true.
at.
That's true. She's very, very talented. No, I feel that. Okay. I love it. I love it.
I hope that
so,
helps.
yes, hopefully that does help.
All right, singers, it is time for us to get into it. We are going to transition to what we call the vocal vault. That's when Skylar and I show you some new techniques, challenge ourselves, overcome some of our own fears. And yeah, we couldn't be doing this as vocal coaches and not get in the ring with you.
Right. We want to share the sauce. You
Yeah,
know?
that's share the sauce. So follow us.
All right.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Welcome to the Vocal Vault, where we give you some tips and tricks and even more about your voice.
Honestly,
And
we're going to help you out.
yeah, absolutely. So today we're talking about why your voice is unique, so we can start to get away from the spirit of comparison.
Yes, which we tend to do as singers.
All of us, right? So let's just talk about really quickly why physically your voice is unique and won't necessarily sound like someone else. Okay, so you take a deep breath when you sing, right? And your breath goes through your vocal folds to produce a vibration, not a sound. The sound is not produced until it resonates in different parts of your body. So that's why we have the chest voice and the mix register and the head voice. Okay, so the reason why your voice is unique is because your body is different from someone else's body. Same way that a trumpet is in a different shape and made differently than a saxophone.
So you're telling me I couldn't sound like Beyonce if I tried?
I think that you could try, because I've heard your album,
tried.
and you can hear influences, right? So like when you really work and master another singer, and hopefully you're mastering master singers, because that's important, you definitely can pick up things from them, and you can, have that influence, but technically you are never going to sound just like someone else.
That sucks, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I get what you're putting down. I understand that concept. It's interesting to think we're all different, like, and you think we're all different human, like, but you might think, oh, we can train our voices to sound like anything, but the makeup, I guess it's like a raspy voice is going to sound many different ways. It could still be raspy and whatnot. Falsettos, tones sound differently in different singers and stuff, so it's kind of cool that we're special in this way.
Yeah, you asked me a good question too. Before, when we were talking about this, she was like, so what if you have siblings?
Right.
Yeah.
Or twins. Because they actually have the same bone structure.
And DNA, right?
Yeah,
so,
DNA.
So let's talk about it. Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson.
Right.
Are there similarities?
T and Tamara. They're not really.
There are similarities, right?
Similarities.
So obviously that's influenced by culture. It's influenced by family, DNA. Do you see how it starts to make a little bit of sense? All right. So the next time you might find yourself comparing yourself to all these singers on Instagram or social media or people that you see, just remember that you are who you are. And you got to embrace and love that first, because it's impossible to be someone else.
When you realize that fact and accept it,
you
start to just like love you more.
Absolutely.
I really think so.
Yeah.
Well, I think it would be cool for us to demonstrate to you guys how we're two different people singing the same song, but we might approach it completely differently to fit our voices and highlight our strong suits.
Okay.
So, I was feeling Disney vibes today. Don't know why. I had a recording session and the reference was this song. Actually, that's how it came to mind.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was
nice.
suggested like sound like this. So I'm like, okay. With that, we're going to do A Whole New World from Aladdin.
Yeah, you go first, because you have a key you like, and I'm going to do my best to match your key.
Okay, cool.
Because I think that would be important too.
Okay, you're right. That would be important. All right, so I'm going to go first. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you let your heart decide?
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you just let your heart decide?
Oh. So, can I just say, I like that you naturally have like a a yodel or like some kind of glottal attack situation as you
right.
go through. It's just so unique that I'm like,
Thank
okay,
you.
that's cool. I can't do that. I have to actually intentionally do that. I feel like that's just something you naturally do.
Well, let me tell you, I did not love it. And it was very, 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 very difficult growing up with the natural yodel. Yeah.
Were
And
you criticized?
absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. And we'll have to talk about this a little bit more deeply about just, I call it your performance trauma story. Because we all have one. But yeah, it was tough because often I just didn't sound like other people and they didn't know where to put me. I've been into studios and recording since I was a little girl and they would be like, she sounds like she's 40. What do y'all want me to do with her? So I've grown into it and learned to love it, but it has taken some deep, deep soul work.
I feel that.
I love how you bring this breathiness and it's like this true soprano quality that you have. And it's so like it's perfect for a Disney song because it's like bright and happy like you are.
Thank
you know what I
you.
mean? Your personality just shines through your voice. And it's funny because like your personality shines through your voice and you think like for Skylar, like I've often thought like, is that just her all the time? Yes.
I'd be happy, y'all.
It's her all the time. So I love that it comes through too. You know what I mean? Like who she is as a person comes through her voice. Sometimes it's not always like that though. Sometimes people have huge voices and might be like real zen and reserved. So
that's true.
That's what makes us unique.
It is.
Yeah.
This was dope. This was
dope.
a good first vocal ball. I'm looking forward to see what more things we kind of uncover as we come in here and chop it up about the voice.
Yeah, I want to leave you all with embrace your voice, and one of the best things you can do is record yourself and listen to it and sing phrases differently.
Yes,
and
play with your voice.
Play with your voice. If you don't play with your voice through the good and the bad,
discover yourself.
It's gonna be an uphill battle.
Yeah. Yes. Lovely. Are you ready for this game?
I'm ready to beat you.
It's a surprise.
Okay.
Not what we talked about. And I think it'll be a good one. So we're going to play a humming game.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I keep hitting this.
Humming is a great way to warm up your voice.
Okay.
It's a SOTV. Is that what you call it?
SOVT.
SOVT.
Semi-occluded vocal tract exercise.
I love it. Okay. So if y'all don't know, go Google that one. All right. So I'm going to hum a song. You have 10 seconds.
Okay.
To guess it. Okay, you're not ready because I got one on you this one. All right.
They wanna take it down. I really
hey, fine. Fine. That wasn't it? Dang. Okay, what you got, Ebony?
Oh, I got a hum to you now?
Yes.
Girl, you know I know some offbeat songs, so here we go. Cause these are standards, so you better bring out the degree.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Are
you singing Ella Fitzgerald? Look at me.
Yes.
I'm as helpless as Misty.
Yeah.
I love that one. I was like, wait, she's singing to jazz?
I did.
I didn't have to sing anything. Okay.
Timer for that one, okay.
Oh. I was like, I got it. I got it. Okay. Wait, you might not know this.
Nope. You know it, Rachel? Nope.
Beyonce Love Drought.
Oh, okay. Nope.
Sorry, we should stick to top 40s.
She doesn't get it. She just doesn't get a point.
I get no point.
You get no point. Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Man, I need to.
It's hard to think of songs, right?
And you want the key too.
Such a musician. What? We don't need a key.
Yes, you do.
Isn't it cool when you like automatically start singing a song and you just like know what key it is in because you've been singing it? I'm like, wow, this song is really in my voice. Like, this is cool.
Ready?
Yes.
This is
another jazz song? Girl, I don't know what that. What is that?
Something has changed within me.
See, I don't do musical theater like that. What is that from? Is that home?
No, it's Defying Gravity. You just said you wanted to sing it.
Like
I haven't learned it yet. Ebony.
Yes,
It is
it's wicked.
I didn't watch it, but I know that's.
You should. It's so good. Okay, one more round.
I know that one. It is Cleo Soul or either Allegra.
What's the name of the song?
I don't know.
Time's up.
Yeah, I don't need the name of the song though. I got the melody.
No, that's not the game. It was "I Want You Around."
That's right.
But I started with the
We
verse.
need a Tyler Dale and both 1 and 1.
Okay, let's do the one, or let's switch it up. I'm gonna sing one word, and I want you to finish the line,
Okay.
and then you do one, and this will be the tiebreaker. That's what you said. We need a
Are
tiebreaker.
we timing this?
No,
No. Okay.
baby, it's
You're the one I love.
yes.
You're the one I
I gave
need.
you 2 words too. I should have said
Only
baby.
See,
What are the words?
on, baby.
Okay, you. All right, cool. All right, you go. You got that.
Oh.
I think she won.
Okay, fine. I'll say out of jazz and musical theater.
Please do. Like, what in the world?
Let's
Point to
see.
stump you. She got.
I know,
with,
right?
With directions next time, because you were hard. I just
know.
happened to kind of know.
Let me think. For so long.
That sounds like a jazz song, Ebony.
For this night I pray
You went gospel?
that a star
No, that's
Is that Luther Vandross?
No, that's
that guides
Alright.
you my way.
I don't know that song.
To share with
Oh.
me this
Oh,
special
yeah, I don't know the words to that
day.
song. I just know
There's
a
a
ribbon in the sky for our love. That's the only one I know.
Come on now.
That's the only part
That
I know.
is R&B.
That was.
And it's
No, it's
classic
soul.
Stevie Wonder.
It's like soul. Isn't it
Girl,
soul?
No.
He's
it's
R&B.
It's Stevie Wonder. They might have called him pop back then. I don't know. But it's Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
She knew it.
Okay, I guess you win.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evan got 2. You got 1.
It's okay. I have 10,
That's
10
whack.
years
Okay.
on the planet, longer than you.
Yeah, singing these songs from the 60s. Okay. So
You knew that was.
I know a lot of music, though. To be fair.
I listened to the same. Anyway, it's really bad. All right. So we're going to get into Pitch Perfect or Nah. This is the segment where we go over listener letters, and we also might go over some submitted videos, some singing videos. And if we feel like it, we might react to some trendy videos that we have seen surfacing on the web. So I'm going to read a short letter from Sebastian. He submitted. He said, as a performer, I know it's natural to feel anxious before a live performance. Is there anything you do to get over nerves? Thank you for submitting, Sebastian. With that, I feel like I perform a lot. And for me, the more I performed, the easier it became. So I feel like stage fright, there's a lot of things you could do to calm yourself before getting on stage. But I also think it's just the frequency. Like if you consistently do it, you will be comfortable eventually in that space. I always encourage my students to do karaoke to start. Ebony and I started doing karaoke a year plus. It's been a while. It's been a while.
How long, Rachel?
Yeah.
Over a year.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's been a
Rachel.
while. Thank you. But it's a great way for our students to come out and share in a non-pressuring environment that's safe, where we're all just wanting to have fun and just hang out and chill. But I think that is important. When I do karaoke with my friends, I am doing songs that I normally would never sing for real. I just have fun. And other singers there, they just have fun. There's no pressure. Most of the time, people are drunk anyway. So you should just do karaoke to get out of that nerves. But outside of that, I think I do like when I was nervous before, when I was first starting out, breathing, breath work, deep breathing, maybe a little meditation, um, making sure I eat and I drink properly and I'm just like comfortable, like I'm not hungry or having any other discomfort going on. But I'm cool. I'm hydrated and I'm well fed and I'm calm. I usually listen to music that pumps me up. So usually on the way to a show, I will be listening to Beyonce. Or listening lately these days, listening to Doechii. Those kind of things kind of pump me up and just get me excited to go on stage and gets me feeling like outside of myself and just reminding me like, okay, just have fun, enjoy myself. It's not about me and whatnot. It's about sharing the song. What do you think?
I agree. I think that for some singers, so I think you've got different categories of singers, and I don't mean to like exclude anyone in these categories, but you've got singers that you just kind of feel comfortable on stage, and you can do it, and stage fright isn't a thing for you, and you've got other singers that it is, and most of the time I have found with the hundreds of people that I've taught, there's some type of sponsoring thought or belief, whether you've had a bad experience on stage, whether your brother told you couldn't sing when you were 5 and it really it really hurt you, whether your mama was like, girl, go get a real job. Something was said, something happened that triggered this belief that you have to dig to find out what is that sponsoring belief. If you're really having like a physical reaction to singing on stage, then it's generally deeper than just, oh, I'm just scared to sing in front of people. And so you got to give it more language. You've got to name the emotion and maybe even name the event. And once you've really named the event, then you can start to reframe that event. And once you've reframed that event, then you can start to doing a lot of practices to help you overcome that fear, which is like Skylar said, meditation, deep breathing, affirmations, and then exposure therapy. And that's what she's saying about karaoke, like exposing yourself little by little. Karaoke is less pressure. Singing in front of family might be less pressure. Singing in front of a small audience for you might be less pressure. But for me, I'd rather sing in front of a lot of people. So it just depends on who you are. You take those steps and then you start to count your wins. And the next you sang it and you doing it, girl. Or sir. Doesn't have to be a woman. Yeah, that's
Nice.
what I think.
I love that.
Thanks.
Her about her tone.
She has a filter on, so it's like she's gonna sound good.
What do you mean, like I was
Kinda. She has a vibrato.
She does have a vibrato.
I love her. Her music, dope.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Okay.
No, here you go.
I think she has a great balance of agility, power, dynamic, and her tone is insane. And placement. Okay,
Yeah,
breath
her
control.
phrasing and
Her
everything.
breath
It's
control
great.
is insane in the last
Yeah,
phrase.
I absolutely love her music because she plays around with her highs and her lows.
Yeah, she
like she's
does.
really great.
You want to pause it? You want to hear it again?
I want to hear it again just because. But it's not like this. Mic has a filter, right?
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good diction.
Right.
Like it's like with her voice, it's like I don't say it's standard, but it's just like it's just good. It's great. It's not like she does anything special, but her voice is just naturally like amazing, and she sings great songs.
Right.
Like she's not super distinct to me, but I love her music.
I agree. I don't think she's super distinct either, but I think that she has mastered multiple skills vocally.
Yes.
And once it's put together, similar to what we talked about like what makes a great voice. Her pitch is crazy.
Yeah.
Her placement is great. She understands like what works for her, and she's singing the type of music that works for her voice.
That is true.
Yeah.
She's locked into what
Yeah,
her
R&B.
sound is.
Yeah. Whatever
Her
R&B
strong
is right now.
suits.
But
Yes.
That's another
Yes.
story. Yeah. Something that we don't talk about enough that I think we should is really about singing as a gift. And, you know, when art is something that you're passionate about, often it's a gift that you have. So the question is that I get a lot, and I'm sure if you're a singer, you might have asked yourself this too, is it your calling? Sometimes we have these gifts and it's something that we are called to share maybe with our families, but maybe not with the world. So how would you know if you are called to sing?
That is an excellent question.
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, I believe it is my calling, but I feel like sometimes you're good at stuff. Like I'm really good at teaching.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like God gave me abilities to be able to do things to make a living.
Right.
But not necessarily, but in a sense, I'm called in that way to create a life of music education.
Yeah.
But like the gift part, I feel like if you have it and you're born with it and you feel like a burning fire about it, like you can't live without doing it. Like not just, oh, you're good at it. Like anybody can be good at something, but they're just like, oh, it's fine. I don't like feel like I need to like fuel this thing inside of me. I literally have to perform and sing and write music and create. Like I can't imagine life without it. I would like probably drive myself crazy if I kept all my creative ideas inside. So I feel like it's that kind of thing.
Yeah. So, and someone like me, so I've always sung as long as I can remember talking. I remember specific moments when I knew or had that like aha moment of, oh, I'm going to be a singer. I was 5 years old. I literally had a record, like the little 45 of Prince playing in my room. That tell y'all how old I am. But I remember, and then I remember telling my parents, hey, I'm going to be a singer, so everybody get ready. And I was about 5 or 6 years old. So having those defining moments, I think, help anchor me when I lose my way. I also totally agree with just having these gifts that might be a way to make a living or a part of your story, because your story can be layered. I agree with the burning desire too. Are you waking up and is this all that you're thinking about? But more importantly, do you like the ugly parts about it? Because Lord knows I get so many people come in and they just, they want the flashy part. They see it on Instagram and they want to sing like this person, sing like that person, and they don't understand why they're not getting it so quickly and blah, blah, I've been singing for 90 days. And I'll be like, what? So like, are you really to like really face yourself? Are you really to cry, willing to cry about it? Are you staying up all night about it? Are you writing all night about it? Are you calling your friends about it? Are you creating to the point where, like you said, you can't live without it? And if you ain't got that kind of hustle, it probably ain't for you.
It's not for you.
Because it's a hustle.
It is a hustle.
And you got to want it.
Daily
And
hustle.
you need to want it to the point where you're perfecting it. We don't want to hear no half-ass, okay,
right.
carry on.
Right. The 10,000 hours thing is real.
It's more than that.
Yes. It's way more than that. That's just a start.
It's a start.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yes.
So, if you're called to do this, let's go. But if you're not really willing to parts of yourself to die for it, it's okay. Just find what your thing is. I was gonna say that. She rude sometimes.
Okay. So the last note. Let's get into
We made
it. Episode 1.
Sheesh.
Let's get into just our personal takeaway of the show. We talked about a lot today.
We did.
A whole lot today. Yeah. What is your takeaway? What is your last note from today's show?
I think this is so much fun. It's a lot of work, but it's encouraging me to really like back up what I might know with fact. And I like that. Like it forces me to work even harder. Just because you've been doing something for a long time doesn't mean that you don't need to continue to learn or get feedback from you all or learn from you. So I'm like encouraged to just continue expanding and growing.
I love that.
Yeah.
I feel like I have overcame so much today. I have put out so many mental fires.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, I know.
Over
So
here,
true.
being a million job holders in one person.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think out of everything that we talked about, I think the message that I want people to take away is to love who they are and their gifts and follow their true passion.
Yeah.
Just because you can do it doesn't mean you got to.
That is true.
And honestly, like there's so many people that work day jobs but go and perform at open mics and stuff because they're feeding their passion. But they're like, I'm not finna dedicate my life to this. That is okay too.
Yeah.
That is okay.
Yeah.
And it's like finding your lane and being comfortable with like who you are and what you are willing to offer the world.
Absolutely. And being good with that. Like whatever it is that makes you unique, it's you. It's your uniqueness. So finding more of that and feeding more of that. An affirmation for you to say is when something is going really well and you're like appreciating how it's feeling and how your life is going, you just say thank you, more please. That's a little prayer that you could just say like thank you, more please. So you can get more of that. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I am Skylar Reed.
I am Ebony Soul Franklin. Say what up to Rachel.
Thank y'all for tuning in. If you would like to submit a listener letter or a video for us to give some good feedback for, hit us up at hello@pitchpleasepodcast.com. Thank y'all for tuning in.
And you're listening to Pitch. Please.
Please. I wanted to do the pitch on the scale.
Okay.
Where
we starting?
Pitch.
Pitch. Please. It's horrible.
Is that corny as hell, Rachel? That's corny. We need like a choir. Yeah. That would be cute though. We need like we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I thought that was nice. We did it.
We did do it.